Hello, I'm Rod Whitson. I'm a professional EOS implementer in Oklahoma City. Thanks for checking out EOS, and I'm glad you're considering implementing EOS in your business. And thanks also, too, for coming to my site to learn a bit more about me. But before I talk about me, what might be more valuable to you is help you think through how you can pick the best EOS implementer for your business. And I'd really like for you to think about three things. The first thing is, how much will the implementer push and challenge you? Will they cause you to enter the danger? Will they move you into areas that you've had a hard time discussing before? Will they really make sure that you have a fierce conversation and work together well as a team? The second thing I would have you consider on picking an EOS implementer is chemistry. The EOS implementers basically do the same kinds of things and we work the same ways, but what's really differentiating is chemistry. Does the EOS implementer get you? Do they get your team? Do they understand your business? That's really important because you're going to be working with a person over a long period of time. So is there good chemistry? Is there a good fit here? And the last thing that I would have you consider is, will they help you implement EOS purely? So you read traction, you get super excited about it. Hey, this is something I want to implement in my business. Will they help you implement it right out of the box as purely as they possibly can? That's when EOS works the best. That's when you get the most value. That's when you get the most impact. So let's talk about clients that are a good fit for me, clients that I really get the best results with. The first one is I work with companies that are aggressively scaling. I'm working for companies that are growing faster than their industry, faster than their peers, faster than the industry overall. I have found that companies that have a big agenda, leadership teams that have a big vision of the future, those are the ones that I work the best with. And the second type of team that works really well with me is a team that's completely open and honest. If I can get super clear on what you're looking for out of your business, I can probably help you get it. In other words, they're willing to share everything that's going on in the business, what their challenges are, what their concerns are, what their fears are, but even most importantly, what their really big dreams are, what their aspirations are. If I can get super clear on what the leadership team wants out of the business, I can help them get that. And here's the third thing, the third type of client that I work really well with, and that is somebody that's committed to EOS for the long haul. Up front, you're not completely sure if it's going to work. We're going to do the focus day, and you can decide whether or not at that point it works for you. If not, we can end it there, no harm, no foul. But if you decide that you want to implement EOS, I like clients that are in it for the long haul. I want clients, and I've seen clients get the most value, not after doing it for 6 months, a year, but they're really committed to it. And over a period of time, they get the maximum value out of EOS. So you'll get immediate value right up front after we do the focus day, but where you're really going to get the value is after the first year, after the second year, where you stick with it and you push on it really hard. Companies that implement EOS purely over the long haul are by far the ones that get the most value out of it, and those are the clients that I can do the very best work with. So here's what I would suggest next step to do. Let's talk over the phone first, and let's see and get a feel for the different things I talked about in terms of what you're looking for in an EOS implementer, but then also too just a bit of information about your business. Then the next step after that, if it makes sense, is we schedule the 90-minute meeting. That's where we go through all the basic EOS tools, the process for implementation, and at that point, you'll know and have a pretty good feel for whether or not EOS is the right decision for you and I'm the right implementer for you.